So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. Maybe just a better kind of bitter, bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand. Up to my knees. Keep losing sleep, I'm manic, dream at midnight. So hard to please. Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder.
So I'm obviously the worst content creator in the world because Peter's here building the council table for the TV, and I thought I was recording this whole time and I wasn't. And also, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that I lost all of my files on my SD card. So that happened. It was every single one of my projects that I've been working on for the past few months. The gym makeover in the garage, the patio refresh of me refurbishing that patio set that I got off of Facebook Marketplace, the guest room makeover before my sister even visited, and my office makeover, and a bunch of other little ad hoc projects throughout the house. All of that gone. Yeah, so drinking a glass of wine was the least that I could do before crying like a baby. And then Peter's cousin hit me up on Instagram, who was like, hey, bring your SD card tomorrow. I can probably fix it. Let's see. So today's Sunday. We dropped it off on Saturday, and it's been there. It said supposedly 3 hours of recovery time. I am praying to God that he's actually able to recover something, because if not, you guys are about to get a bunch of half-ass projects on YouTube of things that are already completed, because a lot of it was done on my other SD cards. So yeah, let's go check out the sideboard table that Peter's been putting together since yesterday that I have not been recording, and I thought I was. It's beautiful. You're a good singer. So we went with the black one. I put up a vote on Instagram asking you guys if I should get the black or the oak. You guys know that I love me a good oak piece of furniture, but we actually decided to go with the black because this table is this light wood color, and I was actually gonna stain this black to bring some darkness into the room, but I'm glad I didn't. We're gonna leave that the way it is. Obviously we have our rug. This is from Tumble, and it's a really light color with some browns and grays in it, which is really beautiful. This is the couch that's gonna go into Peter's room. We actually went ahead and bought another couch from Living Spaces. It's called The Dream, and it'll be here in a few weeks. It's a beige cream color, so that's gonna go here. And I feel like with all of the light colors that we have, the black was actually really good. It pulls in with the tables that we have in the dining room, and then also the bar stools that we have here. And also, tell me if this looks weird, but we did move the dining room table all the way over to the window because we figured it'll give us more walking space to the door that leads to the backyard. So even though this table is not centered to the dining room, I mean, there's still plenty of room for whoever's gonna sit back here to walk down there. But we just feel like it gives us so much more space here. But hopefully that doesn't look weird, but I do like it. And I don't know if I did record and show you guys, but this is the piece that we got from Wayfair. Absolutely love this table, and the chairs are from there also. This little high chair is for Ellie. That's from IKEA. I thought it was just so cute that it can kind of tie back and match everything else. I'll link everything in the description box below because I got everything from Wayfair, and then that is also from Wayfair. It's Nathan Lane. It's Nathan James, but it's also available on Wayfair, so I'll link everything down below so you guys can check it out. So here is the finished product. I absolutely love it. Now we were just talking about paint colors that we're gonna do on this wall, and I'm really, let me pull back a little bit. Yeah, there we go, so you can see the whole wall. What are we doing? Oh my God. Wait, no, Ellie, we're gonna go to Home Depot now. We're gonna go shopping for paint, okay? Can we put that away? Please. Okay, so she's putting the toys away because we're going to Home Depot. We're thinking about painting this wall, and I'm thinking about doing a lime wash. So we're gonna do this entire wall. We're gonna go up here and do the other side too because it's one entire piece. And I'm thinking about kind of like a beige, off-white, maybe like an accessible beige kind of color, lime wash.
Oh, you
so,
were thinking that? I thought we were looking at like a green, huh? Like maybe like something like really light compared to like this color?
we
Like a lime
could.
wash?
Well, we'll see. I don't know.
Like, I don't know.
No. The green would look good, but then that means we forever have to have that as the slight accent color. And I feel like a beige creamish would be something that. Oh my gosh, she's bringing more toys, guys. I just can't. Ellie, we're going shopping, please. What is Daddy doing? No. Okay, so we just came from Home Depot. We have our sample paints and we have our areas taped off. So what we decided to do was, so we got two different colors. I don't know which color I want to go with. So Peter had this idea of doing two test spots, one here in the darker area and one in the light. But what we're gonna do is one box will have primer and one box will not, because he wants to know whether or not if we actually need to prime the entire wall before we start lime washing. We're gonna do one test spot of color A on this side, primer, no primer. Color B will go here, primer, no primer. And it's next to the window so we can see what it looks like with all the sunlight. And then this one over here, which is a slightly shadier side of the wall. So let's get started testing out this area and see what it looks like. All right, so these are the two colors that we got from Home Depot. We got a lighter beige type of color. It's called oatmeal. And then we got this color called Cool Concrete from Behr. And those are the two colors that we're gonna mix together. So that's A. The colors that I actually like, they weren't from Behr, they're actually from Gideon. So we had them do a color match to give us the Home Depot version of it. So it's actually here. So that's color A. But then I saw this one, which was slightly darker, and I thought that might give a cool effect to the lime wash. So we got that one. It's called Synchronicity from Gideon. And the Behr version is called Cavern Echo. The oatmeal version of the Gideon is Echo Valley, and then Cool Concrete version of Behr is called Gray Envelope, or Envelope, whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and paint those on the wall. So Peter actually came up with a funny thing, is that we wanted to see what the colors looked like in the light and in the dark, and we probably would have needed 4 squares because we want to see what color A and B look like in the dark, and A and B in the light. But we don't have time for that because we're actually trying to go to a pool party right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and put color A over here and color B there and call it a day and see what we like best. So let's go.
mood swings. What is troubling your mind? Are you doing this just to test me?
That is the first coat. We have to let that dry before we can go and try to do the second coat. There are a couple of DIYs that I was watching on YouTube, and they said to not worry about the empty spaces and the white gaps that you see, because you're gonna get that in the second coat. The idea is to go very lightly, creating clouds in an X pattern, and then your second layer, you'll start a little bit on the corner of your first cloud. So this would be considered a cloud. And then when you go in for your second coat of paint, you're starting off over here and you're getting the white edges, if that makes sense. Ready?
Go for it.
Ah. This one looks a lot lighter. Which colors did I use? It looks a lot lighter, no?
It does.
It's a difference the sunlight makes. Kind of like this one better.
Yeah, me too.
You just tell me.
So we can make sure I have the right colors. Oh, do I have to shake this every time I open it?
It's alright. I mean, it was mixed recently. You do right.
All right, so wet the brush. And then I'm just pressing it against the side, right, to take some of the water off?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then we're dipping it in. We for sure got the paints mixed up, babe. These are two different colored paints. I think you grabbed the wrong paint.
Damn it.
Do you see that? Those are two different colors.
Yeah, they are. Well, at least then we get the perspective of,
Yeah.
Alright, so this color is mine, right?
Why you wanna let me go? Nah, nah, now. Are you saying that to change your mind?
You see? It looks exactly the same, no?
No. This is definitely darker.
Oh, okay. Because
See?
I'm freaking out. Okay, I see it.
Definitely darker.
What?
You don't see it?
Yeah, but it's just... Okay.
And you're moving back. When were you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing? It feels like a heart attack. Someone help me catch my breath again.
Oh, I'm stepping on the paint, Dave. Look, I got it on the floor.
Already?
Yes,
We want to paint the entire house.
because I got it on my foot. Because there was some right here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. I'm so nervous. Okay, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Just start like in the middle here or down here.
I don't know. You're the one that saw the videos. I do regular painting. I don't do artisanal.
Oh God. Oh my God, it's splattering on the floor. I'm panicking.
Come on. You're just painting.
I'm panicking.
Oh my God, everybody needs me too much.
Oh, and then water.
How could we let love go? How could we move on? Move on. Why you wanna let me go? Nah, nah, now. Are you saying that to change your mind?
Okay, so this is this half of the wall done. It's really hard to tell because The sun is setting and it's shining through, and it definitely looks different on camera than what we see here. It's a lot more beige. And also the paint is wet. So we're gonna let that dry before we even consider continuing on to the other side of the wall. This is our test run area to see how we like it. Maybe we should just leave it the way it is for the night, go to sleep and watch TV in the dark, see what it looks like, and then...
I'm almost considering a third coat.
I don't know if it would make it too much. Okay, let me research some of them. We've given up on diluting the paint with water, and we're just going straight on the wall with the paint. Peter got really hot, so he's topless now. So I'm trying not to get him in this shot, but the paint strokes were coming out a little bit too obvious. So I'm letting Peter take over, because surprisingly, he was actually better at blending the two colors a little bit better. You can see the middle is where I did it, and you can see the pink strokes were very obvious. And then I think that the top looks the best, and that's what Peter did. Because I am not getting up on that ladder anymore. It's way too much.
You're always searching for a better thing, wanna replace me. I'm in a place that I've never been. It's worse and lonely. Cause someone tell me they see good in me. There's good in me. Cause I got doubts, I got doubts, I got doubts, yeah. Sometimes I wanna risk it all. Since you left me, struggle, baby, I see pain. Cause I got nothing. Cause someone tell me they see good in me. There's good in me. Cause I got doubts.
Hey guys, so it's the next day. My camera died while we were doing the whole lime washing thing on the wall, so you didn't even get us putting up a second coat. And to tell you the truth, if you and your partner are thinking about lime washing your wall, be warned that you're gonna definitely fight. You're gonna think one person's technique is better than the other, and me being a Virgo, I am ultra perfectionist where I want everything to be perfect. And when you're lime washing, that technique isn't always the best, because you have to have some grace with it, and forgiveness and imperfections actually make it even more beautiful. So Peter's technique was actually better than mine. I was so worried about creating those lime washing X clouds that you hear about on YouTube videos, whatever. That was not really the best technique. So now I'm gonna show you guys the wall. I love it, but there are some spots where, since our wall is textured, it was really hard to get in there. I'll show you now. This is what the wall looks like. The sun is coming in, so I'm not sure if you can really see it that well, but I do love it, and I'm loving it more and more as I look at it. But I kind of wanted it, okay, so standing from back here, I did want it a little bit darker, a little bit more moody, but I'm thinking this is really giving what I wanted also, because the white trim, we left it like that, and you can see the moodiness when everything is nice and dim and the lights are off. It looks really good. So now our walls are textured, like I was saying, so it was really hard to get in there, but if you can see up here, you can still see some of the white of the wall, the original wall, because it's textured, so we couldn't really get in there. Hopefully the camera is picking up. So I don't know if that adds to it and makes it look nicer, or if I need to go back up and actually add a little bit more, you know? I don't know if that's gonna mess it up, and I'm really scared to touch it again, but Peter wants to do it. There are some spots where we have to fix it, like the outlet over here needs some more work. That's an easy fix. I kind of think that this wall, which was our test area, came out the best because I did the first layer, and then Peter went ahead and he did his technique. I was kind of thinking that his technique was smoothing it out a little bit too much, like blending in the colors a little bit too much, so I was worried about that, but I don't know. I think it came out really good, actually. We had to touch up the ceiling because the paint actually bled through the tape. And then we realized that the paint that we were using to cover it up isn't the exact same white that the painters use. But I love it. I do love it. I really do love it. Poor Peter. We were up until 10 o'clock at night. He was up till 10 o'clock at night doing all of this. He's like, yeah, consider this your Mother's Day gift. What do you guys think? I really do love it. didn't notice was that it was gonna have that little piece sticking out there. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, like I said, the hole doesn't
Yeah,
look
that's
like...
fine. I can think of something and, you know, thank you for trying to fix it. Holy cow, guys. The couch is here. The 2 delivery men were super nice. We ordered 1 long sofa and 2 corner pieces to just make it fit with lengthwise here. But because we did that, the 2 corner pieces obviously come with a bracket so that we can hook on another piece. And what I didn't know was that it was gonna show like this here. He did his best to, he took it out, did his best to kind of hide that hole there, which is really good. The indentation I feel like will go away after a while, but the nail, the screw that was in here must have rusted this piece of the couch. But I just wish that Living Spaces would have told me that it would have had 2 brackets. I figured by me telling them how I wanted to customize this, that it wouldn't have a bracket on the outside. So I'm gonna give them a call and see if they're able to reduce the price in any way because of that inconvenience there. But other than that, I love it. It's freaking huge. I mean, compared to our old couch. So it's definitely gonna take some getting used to seeing it in this space. So as you can see, we have a corner piece here, and then this is actually a backing because it is supposed to be a corner piece to connect the rest of the couch. But this is it. This is from behind. We have a lot of space to walk through. I wanted to make sure of that. And back here, we don't really need that much walking space since no one's walking back here anyway. Let me open the windows so we can see how everything looks like that. Like I can still fit back here and open up all of the curtains, you know? And that's really all I need. I know Ellie's gonna love hiding behind there because that's her thing. And it looks beautiful. I haven't even sat on it yet, so let me go do that.
No love on a holiday.